very good morning to you. Welcome to your breakfast primetime news bulletin coming to you live on MTVsports with Newsfirst. I'm Shine Party. Let's start off with a look at this morning's headlines. Three-party committee to determine the increase in bus fares to meet today. Minister of Health collects name list of workers who took part in the July 17 strike action. Ian Bell's century resurrects England's first innings on day one of the second Ashes Test. Now for those stories in detail. The committee that will decide on whether there is a need to increase bus fares will meet today at the Ministry of Private Transport Services. According to Subject Minister C.B. Ratnayaka, the aim of the ministry is to make the necessary preparations to increase the quality of the private bus service and to determine the increase in bus fares. Three groups, namely organizations representing passengers, bus owners and ministry officials, make up the committee which will convene today.
I urge all passengers to send in your views and ideas. Inform us about the instances on which bus drivers break the law. We are ready to take steps on your behalf. Many accidents take place because of these bus drivers. The passengers have a responsibility to report this to us because we can charge them with involuntary manslaughter. The aim of the committee meeting is not to increase bus fares and burden the public. It will also aim to resolve the issues faced by bus owners. What we want to do is find out how to protect both the bus owners and passengers.
The police have commenced investigations to look into the death of an individual inside a house down Haludagoda Road in Mount Lavinia following a police shooting. According to police media spokesperson SP Buddhika Siriwardana, the investigation will be headed by the ASP of Mount Lavinia.
The police media spokesperson noted that members of the Anti-Narcotics Bureau had attempted to search the house in question yesterday following a tip-off received. An individual inside the house had then opened fire at the police officers. The police retaliated and the suspect was killed in the police shootout. The police media spokesperson noted that a repeater pistol as well as a revolver were found at the scene of the crime. The magistrate inquiry into the death was carried out by the Mount Lavinia magistrate last night. According to the police, the individual is yet to be identified. The remains of the deceased is currently lying at the Colombo South Teaching Hospital.
Meanwhile, the police STF officers who allegedly opened fire and shot dead several students in the Trincomalee area in 2006 were remanded once again yesterday after being produced before the Trincomalee Chief Magistrate.
The Criminal Investigations Department arrested 12 suspects in connection to the murder of 5 youth in close proximity to the Trincomalee beach on the 2nd of January. After being produced before Trincomalee Chief Magistrate UL Azhar, they were remanded once again till the 5th of August. According to the CID, a Superintendent of Police as well as an ASP were among those arrested.
The Government Nursing Officers Association charges that the Health Secretary has taken measures to collect name lists of workers who took part in the strike action that was launched on the 17th of this month. President of the GNOA, Saman Ratnapriya, says that this is an attempt to suppress the strike action that was held recently.
We launched an island-wide token strike on the 17th. The Health Secretary, without providing solutions to our problem, had issued an order at around 2 p.m. on the same day to send a name list of those who took part in the strike action. We see this as an attempt to interfere with the strike action. On the other hand, this is also an attempt to suppress the strike action. There is no need to collect a name list. We called on the strike action by being within our legal limitations. The law says that we have the right to strike and that strike actions cannot be interfered with. However, the Health Secretary has gone against these laws. Therefore, we would like to request the Health Secretary not to contravene the labour rules and sit with us for a discussion to agree upon a solution. If not, we will be compelled to take more drastic action.
When contacted, Secretary to the Ministry of Health, Dr. Nihal Jatilaka, said that he did take measures to obtain information about the strike from hospital directors. He added that the information in question was obtained in order to have an idea as to who took part in the strike action and to check whether they have violated the law. Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa says that Sri Lanka would never risk a provincial government forming its own army through devolved police powers. The minister made this comment during an interview with India's The Hindu newspaper. Speaking to the Hindu newspaper, Minister Basil Rajapaksa said that devolving police powers would actually amount to going against the Indo-Lanka Accord of 1987. The minister had also noted that the Indo-Lanka Accord called for governments to use the same organizations and mechanisms for law enforcement and security in the northern and eastern provinces as in the rest of the country. The minister said that this means that there could not be more than one police force for the whole country. Accordingly, the minister had pointed out that police powers has to be with one police and there should be no separate mechanism. And up next is a look at the day's exchange rates. We're starting off sports news with cricket. A century by Ian Bell resurrected the English first innings on day one of the second Ashes Test played at Lord's in London yesterday. Winning the toss and electing to bat first, the hosts got on to a disastrous start when they lost 3 wickets for just 28 runs.
Now then, if there's no inside edge, this must be close.
However, a 144-run partnership between Jonathan Trott and Ian Bell ensured that England went on to post 289 for 7 at stumps on day one. Ian Bell scored his second century of 109 in the series, inclusive of 16 boundaries, while Jonathan Trott scored 58. Johnny Bairstow also made a brilliant contribution to the English innings with 67. Ryan Harris and Stephen Smith bagged 3 wickets apiece for the visitors.
3 figures again for Ian Bell, coming back for the second as well.
Well, he's now got hundreds in 3 successive Ashes Test matches, back-to-back hundreds.
Now on to some football news. Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho has again sent a thinly veiled message to Wayne Rooney about sitting on the bench at Old Trafford, insisting all World Cup hopefuls must get first-team football ahead of next summer's finals.
Mourinho was repeating comments he made earlier in the week which surely have links to Rooney's situation at Manchester United, where David Moyes has suggested that Robin van Persie will be his lead striker this season. When asked about Brazil 2014, Mourinho did not refer to Rooney, his sole transfer target, but his message was clear after on Wednesday saying the England international was his main transfer target for the summer. Chelsea confirmed they have lodged an official bid with United for the striker. But he reiterated that Juan Mata and David Luiz on extended leave due to their Confederations Cup exertions would not be sold. Mourinho also added to comments he made during his first media day back at Chelsea when he said the club needed stability by saying he intends to be at Stamford Bridge for years to come.
And that's Breakfast Primetime News. Thank you very much for watching. For News First, I'm Shahan Jampati. Have a pleasant day ahead of you. Goodbye and take care.